Hello foam fighters, I'm DrFlux. Today we're going to look at the 1911 inspired gel blaster. I don't even think this shoots foam. Yeah, it's like plastic with gel on the ends. But anyways, we're going to review it and see if it's any good. Let's dive right in. In today's review, we're going to look at this guy. Now, this was sent to me by Optiman. Thank you for that. He wanted me to take a look at it and see if this thing's any good. Now, the cool thing about it, obviously, is aesthetics. This thing is modeled off of a real steel 1911, and it pulls it off really well, including even bullet-looking projectiles. It takes a clip, and just like any other 1911, good to go. Now, the performance of this is complete, I wouldn't say trash, but it's pretty close. We're getting pretty close to trash. But its aesthetics and its overall ergonomics and everything are spot on. Now, if you were looking to do like a LARPing event, or if you're trying to film a video where people are, you're just kind of having fun doing your thing on private property, mind you, if you paint this thing black, this thing will be perfect. It's a perfect prop. In that regard, I'm actually pretty impressed with it. Now, as far as a foam flinging, war sidearm or that kind of stuff, it does not perform. The best way to put it would be, number one, when it came to designing this thing, was aesthetics. Number two was accessories, obviously. So you have a magazine, you have these projectiles that look like actual bullets, you have the functionality of it going in and slide back, you have a mag release, a trigger is good. Everything's spot on in that regard. It's perfect. I'm actually very surprised at it. Besides, I mean, the only thing I could do more was actually put the gel things in a shell and have the shells eject, but that's asking way too much. So in that regard, spot on, A+, great piece. It seems like performance was an afterthought. It's like after they designed it, they're like, this thing probably should actually shoot something. So like, okay, yeah, just throw a spring in it. And the performance of it, as you can see, is just atrocious. I actually took this outside to shoot it at the range, and I was like barely hitting my 10-foot target. So I ended up just packing everything up, coming into my studio, and just shooting the range footage in here. Because really, all you really need is 15 feet with this thing. It's crazy. Like, and just so you know, for people that are gonna ask the question, can you put half darts in here? Oh, I tried. And as you can see here, it just shreds them. There's a very small pusher in there that just does not handle foam darts well at all. It'll just chew them in half. So I'm sure there are some mods that we could do to try to bring this up to shooting a half dart. It would take quite a bit of tweaking. The half darts do fit in here, so there is that. They are a little bit tight, so there is, I imagine a bamboo would fit in here a little better. I personally don't want to try because I destroyed every dart that I put in here. But as far as the mag is concerned, I think it could be utilized. The spring is strong enough to push up, and I believe this is 6 rounds. Let's check. So max is 5. I will say the sides of this plastic are pretty sharp. It's like digging into my fingers. I'm trying to load it, but yeah, so 5 round capacity. Now this was, I believe this was found on Wish or just some type of ordering site that you can get, cheaper Chinese made toys. I will say the plastic isn't horrible. It actually has a decent build quality to it. I don't even hear any creaking, which you take one look at this, you take one look at the box and you think, yeah, this thing is probably super flimsy, but no, it's not. It's actually pretty solid. And that's why I go back to say, if you're looking to do some type of LARPing or some event, yeah, painting this thing up like a real steel pistol, it's gonna look exactly like a 1911, so, which could actually be a little dangerous if you're messing around in public, but on a private property event or a LARP or something like that, this is awesome. Highly recommended actually, especially if you do like apocalyptic type private LARPs, this would be really cool. So when it comes to ergonomics and pistol and all that, and grip and everything, it's going to be spot on. I mean, it's a tried and true design that's been used for, geez, what, 100 years? Wow. So yeah, tried and true design that's been used for a century. I mean, you're not going to have discomfort with this grip. So pretty cool in that regard. But yeah, if you're looking to get performance out of this thing, I'm sorry to say, yeah, you're not going to get much. Do I recommend picking up one of these? It's very specific to your needs. If you're looking to get a sidearm for a war, I would say no. If you're looking to get a sidearm for a war that looks like a 1911 that you anticipate on doing a lot of mod work on, then I'd say yes. You know, you could definitely use this shell and incorporate some internals, maybe to a jolt or whatever. Yeah, in that regard, I'd say yes. If you're just looking for a toy replica type of cosplay type piece, then yes. Well, I hope you all like this video. I know it's a little bit different than my normal reviews. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And I want to give a special thanks to my patrons, people like OptiMan, who sent me this for review. And if you have not heard of my Patreon, check out the link in the description. And of course, happy nerfing.